All right, what's going on, guys? Do a quick live here. We'll give people a few minutes to come on. I saw a really funny meme about that. It was like social media influencers, how they all start lives, right? And it's like, oh, we'll give people a few minutes to come on. Yeah, but it's kind of that weird phase. Anyway, so for today's Q&A, I'm going to be going over this post here. Okay, so ask your questions under this post. These are going to be the questions that I answer, just like we always do. And the way to find this post is to go into your Facebook group. All right, and then you just hit that little search thing here on the side, and you just type in 8.25.21. Okay, and then you hit enter, and that'll lead you straight to this post. Facebook Live tomorrow, 8:25:21. And if you click on that, you can ask questions right here as a comment, right? So if you ask a comment here, it'll put it in the queue, and then I'll be able to answer your question. The reason why I'm doing it that way is because for some reason, whenever you guys ask questions down here, I can't see all of them. I don't know why. So that's a better way to do it. And that's how I've done all the lives so far. So we'll give people another minute or so to come on. I see we have 10 people online already, so that's awesome. Okay, let's see. Let me move this. All right. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying safe. Sorry that I missed last week's live. I had came down with COVID, which knocked me out for about 2 weeks. So definitely, I thought I was gonna be, immune or whatever to COVID because I'm so healthy and I eat so, I eat a really balanced and healthy diet and I work out a lot. But yeah, like I said, I was really sick for about 9 days or 10 days, to the fact that I ended up having to go to the emergency room because my lungs filled with fluid. So it was really rough. Today is actually the first day I'm feeling like normal again, because most of my symptoms went away on Saturday. Today's Wednesday, right? Most of my symptoms went away on Saturday, but I was like extremely tired, and if I just walked from here down the street I would be out of breath. But today I was actually able to get in a bit of a workout, which is great. And I'm less foggy in the head and stuff, so definitely feeling a lot better, but definitely it's something to be taken serious. I just want to address that because it's so hard to get good information on it, and with so many people being asymptomatic and stuff, you don't know how it's gonna hit you. But yeah, it hit me really, really hard. I'm 29 years old and I'm super healthy, so I never get sick. The last time I was sick before this was like 5 or 6 years ago. So just sharing that story as a heads up, to just make sure that you guys are staying safe, and don't wish it on anyone. I don't wish it on anyone. That's why I'm sharing this, because it's definitely the most insane sickness I've ever experienced, so yeah, that's why I've been kind of out of touch. But yeah, thank you guys for all your messages on social media, because I did make a post about it, right? Again, just to spread awareness of how harsh this can affect I had the Delta variant, of how harsh this can affect someone even when they're young and healthy, because on the news and stuff, it always seems to be older people that are getting hit hard by this, but it's definitely younger people as well. And after that, I noticed that a lot of you guys went through it as well. So definitely not the only one who's had it and who can share that experience, but I do think it's important to just share it and make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and the people in our community, because if we take care of ourselves, then we don't spread it and we can stop this virus. But yeah, so just thank you for all the messages, and I really, really appreciate that, feeling a lot better, finally able to get back to being less foggy in the brain, and were able to work out again today, which was amazing. But yeah, another couple of updates. So we did drop supplements, right? So we do have 6 of our 7 supplements left. There's one more coming, a multivitamin that we weren't able to take live yet, I believe. Let me check. There we go. Let me see. I think we didn't take that one live yet, simply because we're waiting for some stuff on the page. But yeah, the Triple T stack is live. So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that. Another really popular one has been Beast Greens, which, I definitely understand why that would be popular, because, you don't got to eat so many vegetables anymore if you get that supplement, so that's great. And then the Triple T reset, obviously important to pair with your Triple T, stack. I know that packaging isn't ideal right now, and the reason for that is we put all of the funds that we have into getting these supplements, which, all of these are things that I've used for many years now, so I'm really excited to be able to come out with my own line of these. But we put all of our funds into sourcing the most high quality ingredients, which is why our packaging right now is just simple white bottles, because we didn't want to spend like $2 on packaging until we, have the funds to both have very high quality ingredients and package them accordingly. A lot of times what you see supplements that are packaged great, but they're not really anything good, right? So we're opposite, our packaging needs some work. I'm aware of that, but the ingredients of this are all top notch. I think Philip, one of the beasts, he actually did his own research, and he was like, wow, okay, I found an article that actually supports everything that's in Triple T stack, and it actually works. And that's what was so important to us. These ingredients that we put into all of these supplements, like with Grill Omega, for example, we didn't just, do a salmon-based fish oil like most people do or like most companies do for their omega-3s. We went with krill oil, which is a lot more expensive and a lot harder to source. But we chose that because krill is actually a fish that swims a lot deeper. So there's a lot less risk of mercury pollutants in this krill oil, right? So this is the one I'm talking about here. So it's a very, very good omega-3. It's a little red pill. It's good for your heart, for your joints, and for your brain actually as well, because your brain needs a lot of healthy fats in order to function properly. But like I said, we're using krill oil, 500 milligrams, which again is much more, much less likely to have mercury contaminants in it than other sorts of fish oils. So that is one of them. Again, ingredients top notch here. Obviously, our Beast Greens. The cool thing about this is we were actually I live in Hawaii, right? So even though I'm from Germany, I live in Hawaii. So we have a lot of pineapples in Hawaii. So we were actually able to use some pineapples here. So as one of the ingredients to both add fiber and a probiotic blend. So I thought that was really awesome that we're able to add something that's so, and you can look at all the ingredients whenever you go on the shop page here, right? We have all the ingredients, but we're able to add something that's so indigenous to, where I'm from, or where I spent most of my life really, which is Hawaii, to the supplement, which is awesome. Like I said, we're able to add some pineapple root there. So really cool. But yeah, like I said, the labeling, I'm actually working on having them redesigned. So the labels are great, but for some reason the printer, the base and piece is too small, so it ends up getting blurry and stuff. So I can show you guys what the new label is gonna look like. Let me see one sec. Hi, there we go. Hold on, let me flip my camera. I gotta find it. Anyway, right here. We're gonna be coming out with this is gonna be the new label here. So redesigning the label, redesigning the bottle. Again, packaging to me isn't that important, simply because packaging is really just superficial, right? My main concern was to have high quality ingredients, but I understand that with packaging, it is definitely something when you get the supplement, having nice packaging definitely helps. So we're going to be switching up the labeling and the packaging and stuff very soon here. So that's going to be once we run out of our current stack of supplements, which we're running out way faster than we thought. We're actually almost out of the Triple T stack already. You guys have ordered like 600 of them or something like that at this point. So yeah. So as soon as we run out of our current stack, we're going to be using those funds to obviously replenish in a higher quantity, and again with better packaging. But yeah, so I'm super stoked about that. We're able to take those live. A lot of you guys have been placing your orders already. The cool thing about these is that you can just put them on auto ship. So if you want to receive, Beast Greens, you should be taking one serving every day. There's 30 servings in this container. So if you want to receive, it automatically so that you don't have to remember reordering it, we do give you that option. And it actually gives you a discount. So if you go on Shop Now, right, you're going to have the option to do a 30-day auto ship right here, or you can order 6 bottles at $29 a piece, which is almost like our cost, right? So we're like, again, our goal here is to just really bring out the highest quality products. If you look at a lot of other greens on the market, they're like $80, $90. So we did our best to like really make it affordable with high quality ingredients too. And then you can obviously order 3 of them at a time. But I like this auto shop feature the best just because I don't have to think about it. I get a fresh bottle every month and I'm good to go. And the supplements that I really highly recommend taking, really all of these, but the ones that I most highly recommend are obviously a triple T stack to just make your workouts the most effective. And like I said, we're almost out of these. The lead time for more is going to be about 6 weeks. So... But yeah, that is one. Turmeric is great because it's a great anti-inflammatory. The Triple T Reset is really good. It's a supplement that allows you to. It's got a lot of herbs and natural ingredients that are really good for your organ function, like your kidney, liver, and prostate health. Which even though this is an all natural testosterone enhancement, I gotta say that in quotation marks, a triple Z stack, right? We still want to make sure that whenever we manipulate our endocrine system, so to speak, we do give our body a support supplement along with that, right? So that's where this supplement is very important. So while you're taking the triple T stack, you would be taking this for 8 weeks, and then for 4 weeks when you come off this, and again, dosages and stuff depend on your weight, but all that's labeled is written out on your bottle, or when you click in this, the directions all laid out in here. But this is a great supplement to take for the 4 weeks that you offer. So ideally, you'd be ordering 2 of these and 1 of these, and that would be a 3-month cycle. And you're gonna see really great results with this. So that's gonna be great. Like I said, the turmeric, great anti-inflammatory, super important, not only for your joint health but for your gut health as well. So inflammation is one of the leading causes of cancer, right? So keeping your body's inflammation. And again, I can't call it an anti-inflammatory because that would be making a medical claim, which according to my attorney, I'm not allowed to do. But this is, if you Google it, it is a natural anti-inflammatory according to Google, right? So not according to me because I'm not allowed to say that. But yeah, so this is really great. And again, super high quality turmeric with black pepper, which is important because you do need to add black pepper whenever you have turmeric in order for it to be absorbed properly. So again, very important. This is something I take 2 pills a day. I take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, just to keep my inflammation down. Beast Greens, like I talked about, it's really great because not only does it cover all your vitamins for the day, sorry, I still have a bit of a cough from COVID. Not only does it cover all your vitamins for the day and cover you pretty much with all the nutrients you'd be getting from your veggies for the day, but we also have a probiotic blend in them, which was very important to me. Because again, I believe that a lot of health starts in the gut, and probiotics are very, very, very important when it comes to gut health because they're actually the little bacteria that make up your gut universe. So they're what allow you to absorb nutrients properly. They're what allow your body to break down nutrients, to fight infections. Again, for your gut to just be healthy. So we have a bunch of probiotics in here and digestive enzymes as well. Again, some of these are from pineapple, which I thought was so cool because, again, I'm from Hawaii, or, well, I live here at least. But yeah, so that's really cool about this probiotic, about this Beast Greens, that you get the probiotic with it. Ashwagandha is really, it helps with a lot of different things. It's been used for thousands of years. Ashwagandha is with black pepper, not turmeric. Sorry about that. But yeah, ashwagandha, great supplement to take for overall just mood health, energy support, stress relief, and it also helps with your blood sugar. So that's really cool. So great supplement here. If you're on a budget, I would recommend turmeric. Obviously, the Triple T Reset if you want to maximize your results. And Beast Greens, ashwagandha is a great add-on. It's not necessary, but it's a great add-on supplement to take. And we priced it, again, really competitive here. So it's probably cheaper than any ashwagandha you can find on Amazon. But yeah, great supplement for you to take, just again to help with blood sugar, with mood balance, and with just overall stress, keeping your cortisol low. So great supplements here. And like I said, the krill oil, really important. We all know about the importance of omega simply because it's good for your heart health. But what a lot of people don't know is that omega-3s are actually very important for your cognitive health, meaning your brain function as well. So definitely look into the omegas here, as this is a necessity, really. I mean, you want to take this once or twice a day. One a day is going to cover you because we have 500 milligrams of high-grade krill oil in one of these pills, which is definitely going to cover you for the day. But yeah, like I said, krill oil, very, very important, not only for your heart health, cardiovascular system, but also for your cognitive health and for your joint health, because your body is going to need healthy fats in order to lubricate your joints. And, you know, with any sort of testosterone production as well, you're going to need healthy omega fats. So for your body to produce testosterone and stuff like that. So really, really good supplement to have. So definitely krill oil, beast greens, turmeric are going to be those staples to have regardless of what your goals are. Triple T is great to have along with the Triple T Reset if you really want to maximize your results. And like I said, ashwagandha, if you have a few extra dollars, I think this is a great supplement for you to take along with your stack, just to help with mood control, blood sugar, and all those things. So like I said, I mean, you know, if you're looking at these supplements, turmeric, beast greens, ashwagandha, krill oil, none of this is like your protein powder or pre-workout or creatine or whatever. And the reason why I started with these 6 supplements, and we're adding a multivitamin to that as well. But honestly, if you're taking the beast greens, you're pretty much set on your multivitamin as well. It covers you on that. But and it tastes great. But like I said, the reason why I came out with these rather than protein powders and stuff like that is because, you know, I think that supplements should be just that. They should be something that supplements your daily nutrients, right? So you can get high quality protein from eating chicken breast, right? And you can you know, creatine from eating a good steak. You're getting your creatine, and all that stuff is really just extra. Yes, it can help, but what your body is going to have a hard time getting from your daily diet is your turmeric, right? Is your ashwagandha, is your omega-3s, right? So, and obviously the beast greens to just kind of cover you completely if you're not the biggest fan of vegetables. So, that is why I started with these supplements, because I think they are going to add the most benefit to your life. Even though there's like, you know, there's other supplements that we could have produced at way higher margins for us, and, you know, like some kind of fat burner or something that would have created a super hype or something. But I don't believe in that. I believe in hard work. And, you know, you guys, if you're sticking with your diet, if you're doing your workouts, you're seeing the fat loss already. So for me, rather than coming out with some fat burner that messes up your entire adrenaline system and stuff like that, I'd rather have you optimize your hormone levels, because that's really gonna, you know, not only help you lose fat, but also optimize your health. But yeah, so that's why these 6 supplements came out first. So they dropped finally. It was a lot of work that went into this, again, because I wanted to make sure we sourced the highest quality of ingredients, because we had to get insurances. We had to have everything read over by attorneys and all this stuff. So it took a long time, but they're finally here. So I'm excited for that. Again, let's jump into this live now. I know I've been kind of rambling on here, but I wanted to address that because I know I hadn't had a chance to address that last week, simply because I was out sick. So I wanted to make sure I jump on these supplements for those of you guys that have questions. Now, like I said, for today, I'm going to be going over this post here. To find that, you're just going to click on the search. You're going to type in 825, 25.21. Okay. Oh, is that going to focus or not? Oh, shoot. Well, you type in 825.21, hit search, and that's going to lead you straight to this post here. And this is the post that I'm going to be answering today's questions from. Okay, so if you have a question, comment it here and I'm going to get to it. Okay. All right. So let's jump right in here. Again, sorry, my voice is still a little bit broken from, not broken, how do you say? My throat's still a little bit scratchy and stuff from being sick, but I'll do my best here to get through this. All right, so let's see. All right, first comment from Merrick. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, thank you, Merrick. Yeah, dude, I'm feeling a lot better. Like I said, I started feeling better on Saturday-ish. And then I started kind of working out again on Monday, but today was really the first time I was able to do an actual workout. Still super tired, but they say that lasts like a week or two. But yeah, I mean, the worst part's behind me, the fever and God, man, at one point my lungs like filled up with fluids. I wasn't able to breathe and stuff. So luckily all that's behind me. Yeah, feeling a lot better. So thank you so much. And thank you again for all of you guys' messages. I really appreciate that. A question from Ryan. How can I reduce visceral and subcutaneous fat? Great question. So, okay. And then he's got a print out here of his... Okay, so I don't know what this is, Ryan. I don't know if this is from your doctor or if this is some kind of scale or if you... It looks like you may have done a... It looks like you may have done you may have done a body fat test with a submersion tank, right? Because this is very, very detailed. But it could also just be from like some scale that tries to measure your body fat or something. I don't know. But anyway, so according to this, Ryan here has quite a bit of sub-Q fat, 25.1%, and visceral fat, 14. So I guess that's a percent. So let's start with sub-Q fat. So give me one sec. Let me see if I can find an image so that way it's easier to explain. So let me see. Sub-Q. So that's a fat that's under your skin, right? But I want to try to find like an image. Yeah, so here, let's look at this one, for example. So, well, this is talking about sub-Q injections, but this is subcutaneous tissue. Oops. This is your subcutaneous tissue, right? So it's under your skin, and this is what he's talking about. So this is where we store fat, or where we store a lot of our fat. The reason for that is because our body, originally, right, if we look back, it's to keep our organs and everything warm, right? So we have our skin, and then under that we have a layer of fat, and then under that we have our muscles. And then we have fat within our muscles, and then we have what he talked about, visceral fat, which is the fat that's within our organs, right? So let's look at sub-Q fat, because that's usually the one that kind of prevents you. Oh, this is a great image here. This is the one that kind of prevents you from seeing your muscle. As you can see, here's your skin, here's your sub-Q fat, and then here's your muscle. So if you have a lot of fat here, you can't see your abs, for example, and you just look flabby. However, if you get that fat down, your muscle will now, be a lot more dominant because it'll be closer to the skin, so you can see some of your muscle fibers moving and stuff like that, right? Which is what we want, which is why we're working out. And obviously, there are all kinds of health benefits to having lower body fat as well. Now, how can we spot treat subcutaneous fat? We really can't, right? So most of our fat is going to be stored within our organs and within our subcutaneous layer of under our skin. So there's really no way to spot reduce that fat. However, if you start working out and if you start eating healthier and, monitoring your caloric intake and going into a slight caloric deficit, like I have you on with the Lean Muscle Nutrition Blueprint and with Extreme Shred, then you're going to notice that some of that subcutaneous fat is just going to go away, right? So we're not able to stop or spot reduce certain areas or be like, okay, I only want to get rid of sub-Q fat. But as your body fat reduces overall, and you especially, if 25.1% of your weight is carried in subcutaneous fat. Again, I don't know where you got this breakdown from, if it's from an actual submersion tank or if it's just from a scale or whatever, but these might not be the most accurate numbers, right? But so you're saying 25.1% of your body weight is consistent of subcutaneous fat, so you definitely want to get that number lower, and the way to do that is, again, diet and exercise, right? Obviously, you can try to get like liposuction or something like that. That's where they would go in and they would take a needle and they would get rid of your subcutaneous fat, but you have 25.1% of your body weight. You're maybe 25, 30 pounds overweight. So I would say, you can definitely get rid of that within, shit, man. We have some guys lose that in 3 months, right? During the 12 weeks. But I would say, set realistic goals. Try to get down to 200 pounds. So that would be 38.8 points lost within the next 6 months, Ryan. I think that would be a really good realistic goal for you to reach. And a healthy goal too, because we don't want to just lose you a bunch of fat. We want to make sure we stay healthy and we live a balanced life so that we're able to continue this trend of healthiness, which is so much more important than just dropping a bunch of fat overnight, right? And as you're going on this fat loss journey, make sure you drink lots of fluids, lots of water. That way your body, so your subcutaneous fat stores a lot of toxins, right? Because it stores a lot of energy, right? It's to keep your body warm, and it's an energy storage. So as your body uses up that sub-Q fat, it releases a lot of toxins into your bloodstream. So you want to make sure you're getting enough water and liquids in order to flush those out, right? You never want to have your pee be like yellow or dark yellow or even orange. Well, if it's orange, you should go to the doctor because that means you have blood in your urine. But you never want it to be super dark yellow. So you want to make sure you drink enough to where your urine's always clear. That means you're like having, you're hydrated, healthy. And then in terms of your visceral fat, I don't know what this 14 means here, right? If that means 14% of your body weight's from visceral fat, or I don't know what this means, but this number 14, it says high behind it. But again, visceral fat is not necessarily bad because it's a fat that's meant to kind of cushion your organs, right? So if you look at, for example, let's say this is your stomach, right? So around your stomach, you're gonna have a lot of visceral fat. It's so that when you're running, or like let's say your liver and your stomach, right? So that way they don't rub against each other. You have some visceral fat to protect your organs and to keep them nice and warm too. Obviously, if you have too much fat around your organs, that leads to all kinds of issues as well. But again, we can't spot reduce fat. So as your subcutaneous fat, as your overall body fat goes down into a healthy range, that's when you're going to start seeing that visceral fat decrease as well. Okay. So again, it's just about getting the overall body fat to a healthy range. We don't want to be shredded because that's not healthy. We want to be lean and athletic looking and toned because that is healthy. As you get closer to that, it's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, from the looks of it, it doesn't say your height here. But I would say, if your lean body weight's about 170, you want to be at about 230. 200. Right now you're at about 240, right? So give yourself 6 months to lose those 40 pounds, and you should really be in good shape then. I hope that answered your question. I kind of dove into it there, but yeah. Question from Matt. Not a question. Okay, I guess not a question from Matt. Not a question. Just wanted to say hi. I'm still in beast mode after 52 weeks and apologize if people call you Beastmaster for my post about my wife's comment. Nah, I think it's funny. I know I get that all the time. And my copywriter, so some of the emails you guys get, I write, and some of the emails my copywriter writes, and I just kind of green light them. But he actually started saying Beastmaster as well, so I think it's funny. But yeah, no, I think it's hilarious, Matt. Keep it up with the terms, and that's amazing that you're 52 weeks in now. That's insane. That means you joined us like right when we launched, because we started July of last year. We launched, right? So we're like a 13-month in now. So that means you joined Basement Beast like right in the beginning. So that's amazing, man, that you continue to support us. Again, you helped us get to where we are now. My team and myself, now that we're able to do supplements and merchandise very soon. I know you guys are like, man, we want to get more shirts and stuff. So we're actually looking at doing a whole clothing line, but that's going to be later this year or early next year. I probably shouldn't have said that yet, because now you guys are going to get all excited, and then you're going to be like, where the fuck is the clothes? And I'm going to be like, it's not ready yet, right? But anyway, you guys are giving us the opportunity to do all these things and really change the benchmark in-home workouts, which was the goal to start with, because, a lot of the programs out there are such shit, right? Like, they're really shitty, and it made me mad. And I was like, dude, like, there has to be something out there that actually gives results and like cares about the individual, rather than like just putting out a fucking program to make money off people, give them quick results, and then they fall off after 6 months and they're right back where they started, or after 2 months or whatever. So I'm really glad to see that a lot of you guys are sticking with us for the long term. 52 weeks, that's amazing. And I'm glad that we're able to put out a program, again, thanks to you guys, that allows you to continue to to pursue this healthy lifestyle. Because again, it's not about just a physical transformation, it's about a mental and well, it is about a physical transformation, but not just a superficial transformation. It's about that physical transformation of overall health, which is so important. So I'm really stoked that you guys are able to find Bates and Beast and continue to crush your goals, and that I'm able to put out enough programs to continue to keep you guys entertained and help you continue to achieve your goal. And one way to, I get a lot of messages like this thanking me and my team, and one way to really support us and help us continue to grow is just tell your friends about it, because organic growth is really what we want to go after, because ad spend is just insanely expensive, and it's very difficult right now too, with a lot of the iPhone updates and stuff, which make it harder for apps to track now and stuff. So it's been really difficult for us to continue to do like direct response marketing in a way, which is what we were doing initially. So if you guys love the program, telling a friend about it is going to be the best thing, really, because that's what's going to allow us to start organic growth, or well, we have a lot of organic growth already, but to really maximize organic growth and again continue to put out new programs and stuff like that, because the overhead and all that stuff, it's not exactly cheap to keep something like this going. So, because there's a lot of back end stuff, like a lot of tech, and I think our overhead is like $1,700 a day now, just for tech and customer service agents and all that stuff. It's crazy, but yeah, like you guys telling your friends about it and just continuing to support us. That's what's really gonna allow us to continue to keep going. So, thank you for the message, and like I said, it's all thanks to you guys. Would love a Base and Beast kettlebell program. Just saying. Marcus, I am coming out with the dumbbell program. So that's going to be coming out. So it is filmed. Phase 1 is completely filmed. It's currently with the editors. Phase 2 is mostly done, and we're going to be editing that next. But Phase 1, so the first 6 weeks of the dumbbell program, are going to be coming out in October. So that's very, very soon, about 2 months away. And keep in mind that next month, in about 2 weeks, sorry, my voice keeps going. In about 2 weeks, we're going to be dropping 5 rounds with Ty, which is going to be a cardio-based MMA-style program. So that's really exciting. So that's coming in about 2 weeks. And then about 6 weeks after that, we're going to be dropping the dumbbell program. A kettlebell program, maybe down the line. Right now, my main focus is finishing up the dumbbell program, and then coming out with an equivalent for the women, right? I want to put together a women's program as well, because a lot of you guys are asking for that, right? And I want to give you guys that. So, all right, next question from Tim. Again, if you guys have questions, please find this post here, and ask your questions on this post, okay? Because that's where I'm going to be answering questions. Let's see, question from Tim. Welcome back, Fabian. Thank you. Glad you're feeling better, man. Yeah, me too. Fucking COVID's hell. Jesus. Did you see my transformation post? I did not. Let me take a look, Tim. I do see a lot of your posts, but I did not see your most recent one. How do I open a new tab? Let me take a look here. I am now a 6-month beast. Let me see. Oh, shit. We just went axe throwing, too. That's funny. Oh, yeah, no, I did see your post. Yeah, let's take a look at Tim here. That's fucking amazing, dude. I didn't realize this was your 6-month post. But that's really good, man. Look at those jeans, man. They're so much tighter. I think these are like new jeans too, right? Or are these the same ones? Either way, man, I can see you buckling it in. Your waist is a lot smaller. Shoulders are looking rounder. Pecs are coming in. Your face is looking a lot leaner, which is amazing. So really, really good job here, Tim. That's insane for 6 months. Keep crushing it, man. That's amazing. I'm really proud of you. Let's see. So at this point, alternate Beast Nation, okay, and Extreme Shred, doing 4 weeks and 4 weeks. I think that's perfect. I know he said you don't recommend doing shred more than one cycle at a time, but can I ask why? I know it's not good to basically starve yourself for too long, but I wouldn't having a cheat meal every 2 weeks help with that? So great question, Tim. So the reason why I don't recommend, so you can definitely do extreme shred. You can do the workouts for more than 4 weeks. However, the actual meal plan, I recommend only doing for 4 weeks, simply because I have you in such a steep caloric deficit that I want to make sure. Oh, fuck. Sorry, my voice is going. I I want to make sure that you're able to kind of replenish your nutrients, right? So we don't want to starve your body for too long, because then what's actually going to happen is your metabolism is just going to slow down, because your body's going to say, fuck it, I'm not getting food, so I'm just going to shut down, right? So what we want to make sure is, that's why I have you, even on extreme shred, I have you do that cheat meal at the 2-week mark. And I want it to be a heavy cheat meal. That way you're kind of resetting your metabolism, giving your body the nutrients it needs to keep burning fat, right? Because we want to keep your metabolism cranking in order to continue to shed body fat. Now, when you do your when you follow your lean muscle nutrition blueprint, so with your 12-week transformation or with Beast Nation, you're getting a cheat meal every week, and I have you on slightly higher calories, right? So that's going to allow you, you're still on a caloric deficit, which the cheat meal kind of helps you bounce out of, because it's a good idea to be in a caloric deficit for 6 days a week and then be in a caloric surplus for 1 day a week. With extreme shred, I pushed that to 2 weeks. But again, I don't want you to follow that for more than 4 weeks, simply because I want to keep your metabolism fast. Too much of a good thing can lead to a bad thing, right? So we want to make sure your metabolism keeps cranking. That's why I recommend only doing extreme shred for 4 weeks at a time, or at least following the diet for 4 weeks at a time, and then easing it up for about 4 weeks with following the lean muscle nutrition blueprint diet, right? Let's see here. Question from Kevin. Every time I do push-ups, my shoulders get jacked up, okay? Even semi-dislocated one from a few weeks ago, okay? Can you hit me with the tried and true perfect form? Yes, fuck, that reminds me. I actually filmed a form library for you guys right before I got COVID. Actually, the day before I got my first symptoms. Oh, well, I already had kind of symptoms, but I was kind of ignoring them. But the day before I got a fever. So let me actually, 1 second, let me put a note, because I forget things because I got so many things going on. Let me just add a note to get this over to my video editor. 1 second. Form library. Yeah, these are going to be some quick edits. So I'm going to be putting those out. He's working on the dumbbell program now, but my goal is going to be to have this form library to you guys next week. And again, the great thing about this form library is going to be that you're going to be able to look at how to properly execute all exercises, right? So that's one thing I'm going to add to the portal for you guys, and to the Zendesk articles. That way you have that ability to look up how to properly do these things. But yeah, so the perfect form to do a push-up. Basically, what we want to make sure we move our shoulder, right? Our shoulder joint, the way that anatomically, so the way that your body naturally wants to move. So we don't want to force our elbows up. We don't want to force them in. We want to have our elbows, again, where they would naturally be, right? From there, we're going to bring our hands about shoulder width apart, unless I tell you to do otherwise. Sometimes I tell you to do diamond push-ups. Sometimes I tell you to do wide push-ups. Those work your pecs or your triceps differently depending on how close or how wide we have your hands. But for a basic push-up, your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart. So I'm going to bring my hand right under my shoulder. I'm going to leave my elbow the way it naturally wants to flow. If it naturally wants to come out more, I'm going to let it do that. If it naturally wants to come in more, I'm going to let it do that. And then from there, I'm going to come down until my nose touches the ground. And then I'm going to push off. But when I'm pushing off, I'm not just going to explode off, but I'm actually going to focus on engaging my pecs. That way my pectoral muscles, which are a lot stronger than my deltoid muscles, are taking the load off of my body. Off of my shoulders, to allow my body to move up and to work my pecs, so and not stress my shoulders so much. So I'm going to engage my pecs, squeeze my pecs, come up, roll my shoulders forward together so that my shoulder blades are getting some space again to engage my pecs. And I'm going to come up, push, squeeze those pecs, and then cut back down. That's going to be the perfect way to do a push-up. Now, even a perfect push-up may still bother your shoulders. If that's the case, I would I would recommend just doing band pushes. Okay, that's going to be the way to do that. But great question, Kevin. And like I said, keep an eye out for that form library. I'm going to be releasing that shortly. Question from Phil. Glad you're feeling better, Fabiana. I'm taking both the Triple T protocol and ashwagandha supplements. Nice. Since ashwagandha is shown to affect hormone levels, you're meant cycling it like the Triple T everyday supplement. No, ashwagandha is something you can take every day. But I mean, with everything, you kind of want to give your body a break, right? So I would probably take the ashwagandha. Yeah, I'll probably do it the same way that you do the Triple T protocol, where you do 8 weeks on, 4 weeks off, 8 weeks on, 4 weeks off. But you don't have to. With ashwagandha, you can take it every day. It's not. It's a very mild supplement, right? It's really just something that optimizes, not something that like forces your thyroid or, well, your Triple T protocol doesn't either, but it's not something that like really forces your testosterone production to overdrive, right? It really just balances things out for you. So it is something you can take every day. However, if you do want to cycle it, which I totally understand, and I personally do as well, I would say doing 8 weeks on and 4 weeks off is going to be the best way to go. But you don't need to. If you love the way ashwagandha makes you feel, then you can take it every day. Very, very minimal side effects to it. Oh, actually, there's no side effects to it. Well, I can't say that again, right? Because legal stuff, like, but yeah, you don't really need to worry with ashwagandha. The Triple T protocol, you definitely want to cycle off because you want to give your body a break, right? So that one you want to take 8 weeks on, 4 weeks off. Great question, Phil. DJ, hey Fabian, my knee starts acting up when I start doing the kneeling leg extensions. Okay, it feels like my knee is getting twisted. Okay. Is there a substitute exercise for that? What type of warm-up stretching do I do to avoid the pain? All right, great question. Now, I'm going to go back to the tried and true band extension exercise here. This is one of my favorite exercises for knee pain, and it is also a great exercise to really blast your quad. Let me grab one of my resistance bands. Hold on. I'm going to use the light one just because I don't really have a... Oh, let me show you guys something cool. Look. I got a door anchor sample. So we're going to be dropping these, but we're changing the stitching to orange so that it looks cooler. Our company color is orange, right? And then obviously we're going to put our logo on it, and then we're going to make this foam a little more firm. But yeah, we're going to come up with a door anchor because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it. I don't know what we're going to price this yet at because I don't know what our cost of production is going to be yet. So we're going to have to order like 10,000 of these because it's always like that. You got to order a bunch. But since we're using the high quality foam and then we're changing up the stitching and then we're adding rubber to the end of it, I'm still waiting for a quote on that, but I'm gonna try to make it like as like cheap as possible because I know you guys need it. But again, we got to cover our front with it and shipping and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be coming out soon. So I'm just gonna secure this like, around my chair here, and I mean, like I said, I'm just using the light band simply because I don't want to knock the chair over. But yeah, so this is a great way to do this. So I'm putting the resistance band behind my knee, right? And then I'm extending back using my quad to draw my leg back, right? So I'm letting it pull forward. I'm exploding back, squeezing the quad, coming back up. Explode, squeeze, coming back up. Just like that, squeezing the quad, right? So this is a great exercise because it doesn't only work your quad. I'm going to take a cough drop. That might help my throat. But it'll also strengthen your knee joint and your patella tendon, which a lot of times a weak patella tendon can lead to knee pain. So, yeah, I will try that exercise. That's really going to help. And obviously do it with a heavier band than this. And then just secure it behind your knee and push back. But that should really help. Great question, DJ. Question from Paul Smith. Do you have an exact release date for the MMA program? I do. I know you said it was coming out in September. Looking forward. Also, exact release date for the dumbbell program. Is it still coming out in November? Yeah, so the MMA program is going to be coming out like around September 15th. There's actually some tech updates I have to give with that, so it's a little tricky to give the date, but I think it's going to be around September 15th. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting for the thumbnail to be edited, and I'm waiting for Ty because he just like had a fight and he knocked the kid out with a left hook, and I want to get that photo of him like left hooking the kid because I think that'll look really cool. Anyway, but everything else is ready. The one thing that we're waiting on, sorry about chewing the cough drop, it just kind of helps my throat, but The one thing that we're waiting on is we're actually changing the entire tech stack. So on on September 13th, most likely, your progress log won't be working for about 24 to 48 hours. And then after that, you're going to have a completely new backend. So that's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a lot faster. Like, it'll take like half a second to load like it should, because we're moving the entire membership funnel into a different portal. So we're going to have a shop portal, a checkout portal, and a membership portal or something like that. But and then we're so right now our backend is like built on a WordPress. So we built it on WordPress, but now we're actually while like, you know, over the last like 6 months, our developers have been custom coding the entire page for us, and it's almost done. So we're gonna move off of the WordPress backend, and we're gonna have like a custom built page, which is gonna make it a lot faster and a lot easier to like maneuver things, and things gonna look a lot smoother. But anyway, so that should be done September 13th. So then we can drop the MMA program like the next day, pretty much. Let's give it a week as cushion just to be safe. So September 21st at the latest, the MMA program should be live. And in terms of the dumbbell program, we're looking at dropping that October 15th is going to be the first 6 weeks of the dumbbell program. And then at the end of November, so 6 weeks after that, it's going to be the second 6 weeks of the dumbbell program. So it's a 12-week transformation with dumbbells. And like I said, the first 6 weeks are going to drop October 15th, and then the second 6 weeks at the end of November. So those are going to be the timelines we're looking at. And then MMA program next month. So we're going to have 3 exciting programs drop before the end of the year. January, knock on wood, I'm going to do my best to have a 6-week women program ready. I'm still working on finding a model. I was going to do it with my mom, but she has some knee pain and stuff, so she might not be the best person for it, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, hopefully January, the start of a women's program. And then depending on how much you guys like the dumbbell program, I'll probably end up building out a nation program for the dumbbell program as well. So like a 6-month, like every day, different workouts kind of thing. That'll take me a long time to build out though. The nation program for the 12-week transformation took me like 6 months, 7 months to film. So it'll be like the same. But like I said, 3 more programs before the end of the year. Robert, I'm excited to announce kidney function great for 30%. Nice. Diet is working great. And of course, the Base and Beast workouts, icing to the cake. That's my base. That's amazing, man. I'm so happy to hear about your kidney function. I know you mentioned that like 3 weeks ago. Well, you've been mentioning that, but 3 weeks ago, I think you said that your kidneys were starting to do a little bit better. So I'm really excited to hear that you're now at 30%, Robert. That's amazing. So that means you don't have to do dialysis anymore, right? So that's amazing. So here's a question for you. We all have faced our battles with our heroes to look up to. Who is your or was your hero? That's a really good question. Honestly, not to sound cheesy or anything, but one person I've always really looked up to is my mom, just because, she was a single mom, 2 kids. My little brother has autism. So that was he's got like schizophrenia, autism. He's got a bunch of issues. He's got a bunch of like hurdles that he has to face. But it's really hard sometimes. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, she was a single mom to both of us. And, I think being a mom is very difficult, yet along being a single mom without any financial support, So she was working like 40, 50 hours a week. And then she was cleaning houses on the weekend, like she was doing everything. Like we grew up like really, really poor. But she never like really let me feel that, and she continued to stay positive. She continued to love me. And my brother, and I don't know anyone who's had like as many beautiful memories of childhood as I have. So despite us having, not having everything, but she gave us more than any other mom could have. So I think it's that's really outstanding, like amazing, especially for the fact that she was in it completely on her own, and she actually grew up an orphan, so she didn't even know what it's like to have parents. So she didn't know what it's like to have parents, and then she raised two boys completely on her own. Boys now, right? It's hard to raise men when you're a woman, I think, right? Like, it would be hard for me to raise a daughter. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. So yeah, she's always been my hero when it comes to just that. Yeah, just that work ethic, and she's also very genuine, which is really nice. Like, she's had like opportunities to make quick bucks and stuff, and she never took them. Her morals were always more important than anything, because she's a very, very beautiful woman. So when I was young, she had like all kinds of men like trying to like chase her, and she was always like, nah, fuck off, like, I don't need you and stuff. So yeah, she's always had very high moral standards, and she's always done her best to love us and raise my brother and I in like the best light possible. So she's always been a hero of mine. Yeah, great question though, Robert. Dave Hendricks, glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Dave. And again, thank you to all of you guys that messaged me. Anthony Joaquim, what's up, Fabian? Dude, Anthony, holy shit, bro. I saw your transformation. Let's look at Anthony real quick. That guy fucking like crazy. Let's look at his. Sorry, my throat's getting all weird. But yeah, this guy's transformation's been nuts. Let me see. Crazy, bro. Really good job, man. You look like a supermodel right here. You're starting to look bigger than me, bro. You gotta stop working out soon. Anyway, Anthony. All right. One, I noticed that often on Beast Nation, your group chat. You group chest and biceps, and back and triceps, which is different than what I have been accustomed to doing in the past. I was taught you should group pull exercises together and push exercises together, since they are using the same muscle groups. What is the reasoning for how you have structured it? So great question. So the reason why I pair triceps with back for Beast Nation now, I do it different with the 12-week transformation, right? But for Beast Nation, I pair triceps with back, and biceps with chest, is because of exactly what you just mentioned. You mentioned push and pull, right? So whenever we're pushing, whenever we're doing chest, we're working out tricep as well. Whenever we're pulling, whenever we're working back, we're working our bicep as well. So then why did I end up putting the triceps with back and biceps with chest? Because I want you to hit them twice a week. So when you're automatically hitting them a little bit during pull workouts and push workouts, so push workout, you're automatically hitting your tricep a little bit. Push workout, you're automatically hitting your bicep. Pull workout, you're automatically hitting your bicep a little bit. Now, the reason why I then have you hit the opposite is so that you're getting a pump 1 week on your bicep and a full bicep workout on the other day of that week. And then again, a pump workout on your tricep 1 week, and then a full-blown tricep workout on the other day. So I'm doing that to really maximize the amount of damage we're putting on that tissue in your arms, so that your arms can grow as much as possible, which, looking at your freaking transformation, bro, they definitely have. Look at the size of those arms. Look at that. Fuck, I don't know why my flashlight keeps turning on. Here we go. Look at this, man. You're crushing it, bro. Before, after, you're crushing it, Anthony. And that's exactly why I have you do that. Because, what the fuck? Sorry. Because, there we go. Because I want to get you that pump and then that full workout. So I hope that answers your question. Number 2, I can't seem to get my calf muscles to grow. Me neither, dude. To grow with the rest of my body. What do you recommend for stubborn muscles going? Calves are... we train them, right? I have you train your calves, but they're like 95% genetics. So you see some guys who don't even work out, who have great calves, and then you see other guys who work their ass off and don't have any calves at all. Here, I'll show you a great example, actually. Let me find Dennis Wolf. Dennis Wolf is a German bodybuilder. I actually met him a few times in Las Vegas. But if you look at his physique, now obviously none of us want to look like that. But here, let's look at this. Look, if you look at his physique, he's obviously stacked out to the max, right? He's as muscular as it gets. And look at that. He has no calves at all, right? So it's genetics, right? Like, he has no calves and he has giant legs, right? So They're cropped. His calves are cropped out of most of the photos because they're so bad. But not to take anything away from this guy, he's one of the most amazing bodybuilders of all time. But that just goes to show you that calves are mostly genetics. I mean, this guy obviously did everything on the earth to try to grow his calves, right? So what you can do, obviously, at the end of each leg day, just do 100 calf raises or 150 calf raises, kind of like what I have you do with mass. But calves, if you have stubborn calves, you're always going to have stubborn calves. That's just the reality of it. And that's okay. You know, you are perfect the way you are. I have small calves too. It's just, you know, join the small calf crew, bro. That's just how that goes. All right, I'm going to have to stop soon. I'm sorry, guys, but my throat's like, I thought I was fully over COVID, but like my throat is like gone right now. Question from Philip. When you are dropping the dumbbell program, can you save the Q&Is for the group? Yeah. So the dumbbell program, like I said, 5 rounds with Ty is going to be dropping next month, and the dumbbell program the month after that, so mid-October. And then the Q&A, I'm actually going to post it on this Facebook group, and I'm also going to post it on YouTube. So it's going to be available on both for those of you guys that missed it. Okay. All right. I know we have a lot more comments. I'm sorry, guys, but my throat's like going. I'm going to do like 5 more minutes, but I really can't. This is the most I've talked in a long time since I've had COVID. All right, Jim Arcard. I just did week 2, day 2 yesterday, and whenever I do chest exercises, it seems to work my arms and shoulders more than my chest. I end up not being able to push some of the exercises because my arms and shoulders give out. Am I doing something wrong, or do my arms just need to catch up? And then Tim answered, you're exactly right. The arms are a bit weaker than your chest, so basically catch up. Yup. Yeah, so Tim hit it on the nail for you there. Thank you for answering his question, Tim. So Jim, yeah, when you're doing, you know, your chest workouts and your shoulders and arms give out before your chest does, that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means that your deltoids and your triceps need some time to catch up. So just take your time, do your best. And, you know, 2 or 3 weeks in, you're going to notice that your arms are going to be a lot stronger and you're going to be able to get through that workout, okay? Now, if you want to finish off your chest day without engaging your triceps, but your triceps are completely pooped, then just take a bottle and squeeze it as hard as you can. That bottle squeeze, great way to really isolate that chest without necessarily hitting your triceps too much, okay? A question from Faraz. Hi, Fabian. I know maybe someone asked this before. My arms and shoulders get tired. My chest about exercise. Shall I reduce and strength or keep the same and hope the secondary muscles get stronger? Like I said, give your secondary muscles a chance to catch up. They will. And to do a quick burnout without using your secondary muscles so much, do that bottle squeeze on chest. Very common that guys have weaker deltoids and triceps and stronger pecs. But don't worry, you'll level out as you continue with this program. Question from Bob. I'm out here in Hawaii for 3 weeks with work. What are some good healthy places to eat? I'm over in Kaneohe. I actually used to live in Kaneohe, so that's funny. Are you on a Marine Corps base there? Because I know that a lot of people come out for work for that. You know, honestly, in Kaneohe, there's not many healthy places to eat. It's kind of a super small town. Most of the places to eat are going to be in town. If you want to get a cheat meal in, there's a great place called Country Eatery. It's in Kaneohe. Just type in Country Eatery. Here. Meal place, Country Eatery. If you like pasta, avocado. If you like pasta, it's like fucking bomb. Yeah, and just get the seafood special. Get the seafood special on avocado noodles. That's gonna fucking destroy. It's so good. But yeah, in terms of healthy places to eat, I mean, poke is always good. But yeah, there's not that many healthy places in Kaneohe just because it's a really small town. But yeah, hold on. Let me see. But dude, if you while you are in town, I'm looking at your profile right now. Yeah, it looks like you might be in the military. So maybe you're on the Marine Corps base. But while you're in town, if you want to film some workouts together, let me know for Beast Nation. If you want to do a Beast Mode week together or something like that. Here, hold on. Okay, I messaged you on the chat. But yeah, DM me on Instagram and maybe we can film a workout together. That'd be fun. All right, got a couple more questions here. Cody, my man Fabian, mental and health gain from this program has been amazing. Nice. Thank you. Seriously, question. I see people are doing Shred or other programs at the same time as a 12-week transformation. It just suggested more than one program at a time. Or not so much, so that muscles can recover. I'm on week 6. Honestly, while you're doing the 12-week transformation, just do the 12-week transformation, pair it with Beast Abs, right? Beast Abs, insane program. You definitely want to pair Beast Abs with the 12-week transformation. But in terms of adding extreme shred and stuff, that's more for guys who have already gone through the program and sorry, 1 second, and want to add to it, right? So I would say go through the entire 12-week first, and then you can like do extreme shred along with some other, or mass along with extreme shred, or nation along with 1 or 2 extreme shred workouts a week or something like that. But for now, just stick to the 12-week transformation, especially while your body's kind of acclimating, because the 12 weeks are going to get harder and harder each week. But awesome job for making it so far. And like I said, if you want to add Beast Abs to it, I highly recommend it. We'll continue to trust what you say and do. It's obviously working, and no, not new jeans, but definitely need to tighten the belt because nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, dude. Soon you're going to have to get new jeans, Tim. Kevin, first off, glad you're feeling better and recovering with your continued evaluation product. Would you take on any investors? Kevin, I really appreciate the offer. Right now, we don't really need any investors because we've actually had a few people reach out to us. But, my partners and I, we all had pretty good careers before this. And luckily you guys are able to support us in a way that we're able to continue to grow, honestly, as fast as we can handle. So, I think we're okay. We also, like I said, we had a few people reach out, but I think we're okay. But the best thing you can do if you want to help us succeed and if you want to help us grow is really just tell your friends about Basement Beast, and that's what's gonna allow us to continue to grind away. We are looking for a CTO, so if you have a lot of tech experience, we are looking for a CTO. But in terms of investors, we're all set right now. Thank you. With the new website, are you going to have an app? Yes. So that's why we're custom building this website now, right? So we're custom building this website that's going to be ready in September, and then we should have an app ready by like January. So once you have the custom website done, which took us about like 6 months or so to do, the app is like pretty fast after that. Then it just becomes, a matter of funds and stuff. But yeah, should be possible. Joel, I just wanted, hey Fabian, I just got the program today. Nice. Welcome to the Beast Brotherhood, man. Jacked about it. My program is starting my week at the beginning, but we're only midway through. Is it possible to start the beginning of next, or good to start counting from today? Dude, just start now. I would start right now, Joel. And then what I would actually do if I was you, today is Wednesday, yeah? So do your leg day today, do your chest day tomorrow, and then give it a rest day, and then do your back day. And then on Monday, do the same leg day, so week 1 leg day again. Okay? So, trust me, it's going to kick your ass both times, but there's no need to wait. So start today, get through 3 workouts this week. So Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. Okay, Sunday you take your rest day, you do a yoga video. Monday you start back up with week 1, day 1. and then you're kind of like having a head start. But trust me, the workout's going to kick your ass regardless, even if you've already done it once. But that's how I would go about it. Anyway, that's the end of the thread here, and that's also the last bit that my throat can handle for today. I thought I was all better, but boy, also I haven't been talking as much as I did during this live. But anyway, thank you guys so much again for your continued support. Like I said, supplements are live. I explained them earlier, gave a breakdown of all the supplements at the beginning of this live. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be uploading about those. I'm going to be uploading this live later on today. Give me one sec. Yeah, I'm going to be uploading this live on the Facebook group as well as YouTube later on today, so you can rewatch the part about the supplements if you're interested. Yeah, I mean, like I said, just keep crushing it, Beast. Thank you again so much for all of your messages while I was sick. I really appreciate every single one of you. And again, thank you for your continued support. You guys are the reason why we don't need investors. So again, thank you guys so much, and have an awesome week. We'll chat next week. Peace out. Oh, check out this line in my hair that I got from my barber. Probably not going to do that again. Funny, huh? Sometimes I do stupid things. Anyway, peace, guys. Aloha.